Ashver.com.
Hello and welcome to Ashver.com. You are watching an interesting and informative video on early first signs of being pregnant and how your stomach feels. Please read the disclaimer carefully. Although every pregnancy can produce different symptoms and women may have dissimilar experiences from one pregnancy to another, there are some telltale early signs of being pregnant. Following is a list of some of the first signs of being pregnant. Some of these are subtle and you may not notice them right away. However, if you suspect you may be pregnant, it's best to know sooner rather than later. You'll want to receive appropriate prenatal health care and discontinue any unhealthy habits you may have. If you are experiencing any of these early symptoms of being pregnant, take a pregnancy test right away. There are links following each early pregnancy symptom to help you find more detailed information and explore the variety of styles of pregnancy advice and resources available. And for fun stories about pregnancy and childbirth, check out Blacklisted from the PTA. How to tell if you're pregnant right away. March of Times. This site has a lot of information, including this wonderful article on morning sickness. Common cures are listed, as well as education about when nausea may be more serious. Does your stomach hurt when you're pregnant? Hello, nausea. Nausea can occur with or without vomiting and is often worse on an empty stomach. Because this is often the case in the morning, this nausea has been termed morning sickness. But it can happen at any time of day. If you find yourself sick for no apparent reason, you may be pregnant. This is often the sign movies and television shows use to indicate that a character is pregnant. It's cliché for a reason, it's common. Pregnancy week by week. This article deals with bloating, which is titled Week 5, goes into some detail about why and how your body's changes cause bloating. It's important to remember that in pregnancy counting, Week 5 is only 2-3 weeks after conception. Sensitivity around the waist. If your stomach hurts when you're pregnant, it might not be nausea. Many women find their pants feel snug early into pregnancy because the waistline can expand quickly with bloating. It's common to feel uncomfortable with anything tight around the waist. Of course, there are a lot of reasons you may feel bloated. This is one of those symptoms that you are likely to notice in conjunction with another sign. However, this waist sensitivity seems to have a very particular feeling during pregnancy that is difficult to describe, but recognizable once you have experienced it. It is almost as if you want to be sick if anything touches near your waistline. Sensitivity of the breasts is noticed by some women as soon as a day or two after conception. It's often the first sign of pregnancy, although it's not always recognized as such. Many women will recall in hindsight that they indeed had sore breasts shortly after conception. Changes in size or shape, heaviness, tingling, or soreness are all typical sensations. Breast tenderness may subside in the later months of pregnancy, or it may increase. Breast tenderness. There are many reasons for missing a period, including stress, illness, extreme weight gain, anorexia, and discontinuing use of hormone contraceptives, birth control pills, patches, etc. However, missing your period is also one of the surest signs that you may be pregnant. Tracking your menstrual cycle is a good way to know when to expect your period. If you haven't done this, but still have the feeling that you are later, you probably are. Home pregnancy tests are fairly reliable when you follow the instructions. If you want to make sure of the results, buy a couple of different tests, and if they agree, you can be pretty sure of the results: late period or missed period. Menstrual cycle disturbances. Not all missed periods mean you're pregnant. You may be under stress, ill, or taking a birth control pill with too little estrogen. This article goes into detail on various reasons for changes in the menstrual cycles in an easy-to-read chart format. Many women feel very tired during pregnancy, especially the first few months. This is your body's normal response to its new state of transition. Although energy levels typically rise during the second trimester, It's common at the start of pregnancy to feel extremely worn out. Fatigue can of course be a symptom of many other things, some very serious, but especially if you feel tired combined with any of the other signs listed here, you should take a pregnancy test. Fatigue. Frequent urination. Long before you start to show, or even know that you are pregnant, the uterus is getting larger. Fluids begin to increase in your body as the womb gets ready to make a comfortable home for the baby. This added burden puts physical pressure on the bladder, plus the extra fluids in the body all have to be processed through the kidneys and bladder. This combination makes you need to use the bathroom a lot. Things that used to smell or taste good to you may make you feel nauseous. Some women even experience a metallic taste in the mouth. The way you relate to smells and tastes can vary from being slightly altered to being completely changed. If you find, for example, that your favorite hair gel suddenly makes you want to vomit, you may be pregnant. But foods are the most common triggers for a lot of women. If the corner hot dog you used to love now turns your stomach, take a trip to the drugstore. Smell and taste sensitivity. All throughout pregnancy, but especially at the start, hormone levels will be fluctuating. Pregnancy is a huge job your body is beginning to undertake, and it's going nuts trying to prepare for the new task. If you find yourself laughing, crying, and shout all in the same breath, you may not be crazy. You may just be pregnant. Emotional upheaval. During pregnancy, you'll want to clear just about everything with your doctor, but it's nice to know there is something we can do naturally, at home, for free, to help feel better. Yoga fights prenatal depression. According to a 2012 University of Michigan study, yoga may reduce depression in pregnant women. Yoga reduces stress and may mitigate the genetic predisposition for major depression. While many women have a lower backache right before their period starts, this can also indicate pregnancy. A dull ache that won't go away, and is not accompanied by your period, can be a sign of pregnancy. Backache. Many women suffer minor to severe headaches as a result of the rapid hormone changes. Especially if a headache does not respond to the relief methods you normally use, aspirin or ibuprofen, it may be pregnancy-related. Headache. An elevated temperature that stays that way for 2 to 3 weeks can indicate you are pregnant. Women who are tracking their body temperature are most likely trying to get pregnant and may have noticed other signs as well. Basal body temperature. If you are pregnant, there are wonderful online resources for pregnancy that help with everything from alleviating morning sickness to planning the nursery. Take a test. The most important thing you can do if you feel you may be pregnant is take a pregnancy test. These are inexpensive and widely available. You can even find them sometimes at the dollar stores. There are also community resources available such as Planned Parenthood, where you can get a test for free if you cannot afford to pay. If you are too shy to buy one yourself, ask a friend to pick one up for you. For your health and your baby's health, it's best to know as soon as you can if you are indeed pregnant. Thank you for watching this video. This channel offers motivational, inspirational, valuable and informative videos to soothe, cleanse and inspire your health, mind, body and spirit. You can find lot of interesting videos on wide range of topics here. Stay tuned and keep watching.